My soul still sings your name in a language only stars understand. Loving you was a secret rebellion against a world that never understood. You are the wound I never asked for, but now cherish deeply. I loved you like a flame in the dark, bright, wild, and untamed. Your silence taught me how loud love can truly be. You are the echo of a love that never found its home. Loving you was the storm that made me stronger, even when I broke. If this touched your soul, don't scroll, like, comment your favorite quote, and subscribe for more. You are the shadow my heart never stops chasing in endless twilight. Loving you was a secret dance between hope and despair. You broke me, but your absence made me whole in ways I never expected. My heart still beats to the rhythm of a love that left. You are the silence I hear when the world is too loud. Loving you was like holding water, beautiful, impossible, and fleeting. You left a melody that haunts the quiet spaces of my soul. My soul aches with the weight of a love that wasn't meant to stay. You are the wound that shaped me into someone I'm still discovering. Loving you was a sacred chaos that rewrote my entire being. Your absence is a poem I'm still learning how to read. I loved you in the way the universe loves its mysteries, deeply and quietly. You are the ghost of a dream I never wanted to wake from. Loving you was a secret prayer whispered in the dark of my soul. My heart breaks in silence, carrying a love no words can hold. You left scars that glow like constellations in my darkest nights. Loving you was the only truth I ever fully believed in. You are the silence between my breaths, loud and endless. My soul still holds your name like a sacred secret. Loving you was the wound that became my greatest healing. You are the shadow I trace when the world forgets how to love me. Loving you was a sacred wound that never stopped bleeding beauty. I still hear your silence louder than any words you said. You taught my heart to break and still keep beating fiercely. Loving you was an echo that never faded into the void. You are the fire I carry quietly in the coldest nights. My soul aches for the ghost of a love we never fully lived. You left a hollow where my laughter once lived and breathed. Loving you was a dangerous dance on the edge of forever. You are the quiet storm raging inside my deepest soul. I loved you in fragments, hoping one day you'd see the whole. Your absence is a poem I whisper when no one's listening. You are the wound that taught me to love without fear again. Loving you was a secret fire that burned brighter than my pain. My heart is still a fragile prayer waiting to be answered by you. You are the echo of a love that vanished like morning mist. Loving you was a flame I carried, even when it burned me. Your silence taught me how loud love can scream in the dark. You are the shadow of a dream I never wanted to forget. My soul still reaches for you in places words cannot touch. Loving you was a quiet rebellion against everything I thought I knew. You left behind a silence that screams louder than any goodbye. You are the scar that turned my pain into sacred light. I loved you like a secret song only the universe could hear. Your absence is the weight my heart carries in every breath. Loving you was a wild storm I never wanted to escape. You are the shadow in every hope I dared to hold. My soul ice with the memory of your touch, still burning. Loving you was a wound I wore like a crown of stars. You left a silence so deep it became my loudest prayer. You are the echo in the quiet spaces of my broken heart. Loving you was a secret I whispered to the night sky. My heart still beats for you, even when you're gone. You are the fire that taught me how to burn without fear. Loving you was a beautiful pain I'll never forget. You left behind shadows that dance in my dreams each night. You are the wound that opened me to love's deepest truth. My soul still holds your name like a sacred, secret chant. Loving you was a silent scream in the depths of my soul. You are the absence I carry with a heart wide open. You broke me, but in the breaking, I found my light. Loving you was a storm that left stars scattered in my heart. You are the ghost in the room where my love still lingers. My heart whispers your name in the quiet moments between breaths. Loving you was a secret flame that never stopped burning. You left a silence so loud it filled every corner of me. You are the shadow that taught me the meaning of longing. My soul aches for the love we lost but never forgot. Loving you was a wound wrapped in the beauty of forever. You are the silence I hear when the world becomes too loud. You broke me open, and from the pieces I learned to love again. Loving you was a secret dance on the edge of forevermore. You are the echo of a love that still haunts my soul. My dear, you won't believe me, but you are like my world, breaking and rebuilding in every breath. You are the shadow I never wanted, but can't stop loving in silence's cruel embrace. I loved you so deeply, the universe whispered my soul apart in the quiet of night. Your absence is the echo my heart learned to carry like a sacred wound. I'm haunted by how you touched me with your silence, more than your words ever could. You shattered me gently, a brokenness I never knew I needed to survive. Loving you was like chasing the stars, beautiful, endless, and painfully unreachable. The more I loved you, the more I dissolved into someone I barely recognize. You are the unspoken prayer I kept repeating in the dark, hoping you'd hear. My soul still dances in the ruins of the love you abandoned without a sound. You were my light until your shadow swallowed every hope I had left. Sometimes love is just two broken hearts trying to hold on to the last breath. Your memory is a storm I never learned to calm or escape from. I don't regret loving you. I regret how much I lost in the process. You left a silence so loud it screams in every corner of my existence. I loved you like a secret, quietly, desperately, afraid to be found or lost. Your love was a wildfire that burned me, then left me in ashes. I carry the weight of you like a prayer I never learned to say right. You broke me not by leaving, but by showing me how fragile my heart was. Love without you feels like drowning in a sea where no one can save me. My heart still listens for you in the spaces between forgotten breaths. You are the ghost in my quietest moments, the ache I never outgrew. The scars you left became the stars guiding me through endless nights. I loved you fiercely, but you were never ready for the storm I brought. You are the riddle my soul is still trying to solve, even in the dark. I waited for you to come back, but even silence has limits to its patience. Loving you was like falling, endless, terrifying, but impossible to stop. You stole my peace and left me with a heartbeat I barely recognize. I still reach for you in dreams, where your absence doesn't hurt as much. You are the wound that taught me how to bleed love without fear. Every love song reminds me how much I lost in your silence. My soul whispers your name in the dark, even though you don't hear it. You were my home until you became the stranger I feared the most. Loving you was like chasing sunlight through a window that never opens. I learned to love the pain you left because it was all I had left. You are the echo of a love I wasn't ready to forget. My heart broke so quietly, even I didn't hear the shattering. I gave you all my pieces, never knowing you'd scatter them to the wind. You were my calm before the storm I never saw coming. Loving you was a lesson in losing myself to find a deeper pain. Your love was a whisper that turned into a scream in my soul. I'm still tangled in the web of your absence, trying to breathe again. You never promised forever, but I loved you as if you did. The silence you left behind speaks louder than your words ever did. I loved you like a secret flame, burning bright but hidden from the world. You were the answer to a question I didn't want to ask. My heart still reaches for you, even though your hands are gone. Loving you was a storm I wished I could survive without scars. You are the wound that turned my love into a silent prayer. I loved you beyond reason, beyond pain, beyond what words can hold. You are the shadow that taught me to find light in the darkest places. My soul aches for a love that's already turned to dust. Loving you was a song written in tears and silences. You broke me open, and now I bleed love like a wound that won't heal. You are the ghost that dances in the corners of my mind. I loved you like a prayer that never found its way to heaven. The spaces you left behind echo with the sound of forgotten dreams. You were the storm that shattered my calm, and I still crave the rain. Loving you was my beautiful surrender to something I couldn't control. You are the silence I never learned how to fill with anything else. My heart remembers you even when my mind tries to forget. Loving you was a fire that warmed and burned in the same breath. You left footprints on my soul that no time can erase. I loved you like a secret no one else could ever understand. You are the wound that taught me how to love myself again. My soul still searches for you in the spaces between stars. Loving you was a beautiful disaster I would repeat every time. You broke me, but in those cracks, light finally found me. Your absence is a shadow I wear like a second skin. I loved you in silence, hoping you'd hear me through the void. You are the pain that became my most sacred teacher. Loving you was like chasing a dream that always slips away. You left a hole in my heart that only your memory fills.